So here we go, guys. This is the last leg of my trip, or the main part of my trip, heading upstream, and I'm about 30 minutes from Lock 10 and probably about 45 minutes to an hour to being moored up at Wentworth, which has always been my main goal. I wanted to get on the Inland Rivers marathon register from going from the lakes up to Wentworth, and touch wood, I think we've nearly done it. A few worrying moments along the way, wondering what's going on, but I'm pretty happy at the moment. So we're probably going to stay up there. As I've said before, I've got it up for sale. I don't know whether it will sell or not, but I'm prepared to hang around, have a bit of a relaxing break up here at Wentworth and not have to worry about things. And the other option is, as I sit up here and relax, I might get it in my head to do the trip back down. I don't really want to do that, but I was thinking about it a bit last night, but that was after a couple of scared of the dark medicines. But I'm pretty sure with the current I can probably get home within about 4 weeks, so we'll see what happens. I'm not too sure. Hopefully I can sell it. That'd be the perfect scenario. I can buy a little van, load my stuff up and head off home. And I can just see the lock in the distance up there now. And there's a bit more water rushing through this one than the last two locks, or the last three locks. So I reckon this one might have a good metre and a half we might have to go up. But looks like we're about 30 minutes away from there. I'll turn the camera around and show you lock number 10. So this is the last corner heading up towards lock 10. You probably can't see it, but right in the distance is the lock. It's got a bit of water flowing through it. Probably a bit stronger than the last few locks, but I'll film it again as we get a little bit closer. Well, I've had to do a U-turn. Now, I told him I'd be there about 1:30 and I was 15 minutes early, but I can't see anyone there, so I've come back downstream. We'll do a bit of a U-turn. Look back there, can't see too much happening, so we'll go down here a bit, do a U-turn and try again. Okay, we got the gates opening this time. This is probably the trickiest one. There's a lot of current coming through here, and yeah, she's a bit tricky to steer. Okay, well, we're out of there. That was a bit of a tricky lock to get through. The wind blowing, had to tie up and put in reverse so the back had come back around. So yeah, tied at the front and then chuck it in reverse so the back wasn't floating out in the middle. But we're nearly bloody there, guys. First time I've seen a few pelicans too. So straight ahead is the River Murray, out to the right there and straight ahead. And there's a bit of a sandbank. Better get out in the middle a bit. There's a bit of a sandbank in that point there where you got all those markers. And out to the left is the mighty Darling River. So I think we're probably about 30 minutes, 40 minutes away from mooring up at Wentworth. Beautiful paddle boat there. And another drifter. So there can't be too much flow here on the Darling. As soon as I hit the Darling, my speed went up by about 1 mile per hour. Now I don't know where I'm going to park. Looks like it was going to be up there, but it looks like they're doing work there, so not too sure where I'm going to pull up. I was going to try and pull up to the lawned area, but there's nowhere to tie up, so it looks like that little jetty over there will pull in frontwards and we'll get it sorted out. I'll try and keep the camera going as we hit the final destination. So here we go, could be my worst landing of the trip. Hopefully my front doesn't slip underneath those boards. Take it nice and easy. Yeah, we're just drifting in now. Give her a bit of reverse. Open the gate, and this should be a pretty good bloody landing. Put my foot out here just to pull her up a bit. And there we go. We've made it. We've made it. We got Gilligan there. I'm pretty fucking happy. Oops, better jump back in before we move it. Okay guys, here we are. We fucking made it. Unbelievable. Don't know why I'm getting emotional, but yeah, there we are, just before the Wentworth Bridge, and another houseboat down there. But yeah, I don't know, perhaps might be just because a bit of the pressure's off me. Been a long trip, not that hard, but I think it's just drained the old brain a bit, just with making sure everything was going to go alright, and if things go wrong, what are you going to do? But here we are, and I can see a pub sign about 100 metres behind me. That's where we're going for bloody tea tonight. And I've got a fair idea that that schnitzel or whatever I eat is going to be in the high fucking nines. Pretty happy, a little bit relieved, and we're talking shit here, but I'll turn the camera around, so that's why I'm wearing the glasses. Don't want to see me getting all fucking emotional. We'll have a bit of a look around, show you where I'm moored up. So we're going to be here for a while until I either sell Gilligan or I might get second wind, and if it doesn't sell, then who knows, we might go with the current back down and do a quick trip home in 4 or 5 weeks. I think I could do it in that sort of time. But there's a little creek there that cuts across to the Murray. You can sort of see that darker water mixing with a bit of the lighter water. Looks like there's hardly any current, as I said when I came in. And another houseboat there, Wentworth Bridge, with a little truck going over it. Got the old wharf just there, and crushed ice and bottle sign in the distance. That looks bloody good. I might even sneak over there early for a bloody beer, I reckon. So here we are, Royal Hotel, Wentworth. This, it looks bloody huge. We got the score coming in a minute. Schnitzel review, where are we? Royal Hotel, absolutely brilliant, huge, even give you a steak knife with it, which was a bonus, and 8.9, that's my review. Okay, we've finally got a sunny day here at Wentworth, so we're going to go for a bit of a walk around and check the place out. I've been here about 4 days working out what I'm going to do. And at this stage we're going to turn around when the borders open and do the trip back to South Australia. So sort of getting a little bit keen to get home. So we'll start heading back, and hopefully Friday the weather looks pretty good. And still going to finish the trip off in a year or so's time. Getting pretty keen to organise a tinny trip or a small boat trip back from Yarrawonga to Wentworth, so I can say I've done the whole river. But let's go for a bit of a walk around Wentworth. As you can sort of see here at Wentworth, they've got this levee bank built pretty much all the way around the town. and especially down here towards the caravan park, where I'm pretty sure if this levee bank wasn't here, when the big floods come, she'd be right over a lot of these houses back here. But great little town from what I've seen, and let's go check it out. And here we have the main street. Great old country town and atmosphere. Got 3 pubs, and we're going to go for a bit of a walk, probably about 1 kilometre, and check out the old jail. And check out this old country hardware store. You don't see many like this these days. Heap of books for sale, stuff down the back. Generator there, $48, second hand. And a set of lawn bowls for $30. What a great old store. And here we have the old Wentworth jail. More levee banks here protecting Wentworth in case it floods. Looks like there's another one back over there. Looks like it's mainly protecting the golf course here, which is right next to the old jail. So this is the old Wentworth Services Club. Closed about 6 years ago in 2015. I think it closed twice that year. They closed it, then someone must have taken it over, lost a few more million, and then closed up again. So sitting bare for the last 6 years. It has got a motel that's still open. I think it's the same building back the other side, and also the council chambers, so not a complete loss of the building. But yeah, back in the days before they had pokies in South Australia, that's if you're from overseas, the poker machines, one-arm bandits, they were illegal in South Australia, so people used to come on bus trips across to New South Wales for the weekend and come to places like this and play them. Then they made them legal in South Australia, which personally I think was a bit of a bad idea. I don't think it's done South Australia any good, except for the government, I suppose, taxes, and the people that owned them, the pubs and clubs. But there's Wellington, Wentworth Bridge, and yeah, a few nice houses over there, and that's looking upstream on the Darling River. So we're just heading across the Wentworth Bridge, and we're going to go and check out Possum, who, if you haven't seen the video, check it out. I put that video out early so people knew what I was talking about when I'd say I was getting into possum country. So his name was David Jones, and basically he was a bit of a hermit that lived along the river, and there's a statue over here of him. But go back probably 4 or 5 weeks ago and check out the short video on Possum. So just across the other side of the bridge now, and we've got the PS Ruby over there. We'll go and have a closer look at that in a minute. And down here we have the statue of Possum, or David Jones. So the PS Ruby looks in reasonable condition. I don't know much about this boat, but looks like it's got fresh firewood in there for the steam engine. So obviously they must use it every now and again, but no, for some reason it doesn't look like it's been used for a little while. And then over in the distance is another great boat. I think we call this one PS Gilligan, or just Gilligan. Picture of the Marion, which is now based at Meningie. Let you pause that if you want to have a read. Okay guys, that's going to do this video. What day is it? Tuesday. I'm not too sure what I'm doing yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm heading back. I did have sort of plans of maybe going further, but I've decided I'm going to head back. Got a few things I need to do at home. I'm pretty excited about organising a trip from Yarrawonga back down to exactly where we are here in the future. So probably in a tinny though, or a small boat. And yeah, sort of after 4 months I'm keen to get home, but I'm also sort of half keen to do the trip back. So got to wait for the borders to open on the 23rd. I've also filled out my permits. I've been double vaxxed, so hopefully I can get back through okay. The boat is up for sale, so by the time you get to this video, I'm probably back home in Tail and Bend, and maybe it's been sold, I'm not too sure, but we'll see what happens. I have got a couple of blokes interested at Renmark that seem pretty keen, so we'll see what happens. There is a chance it may get sold on the way back at Renmark, but if it's not sold there, I want to do the trip all the way back to Wellington, but we'll see what happens. I could change my mind another 10 times yet, but that's going to finish this one. Don't forget to subscribe. We've still got plenty more videos to come. I'm going to keep doing travel videos and camping videos no matter what, but we've got a bit of a trip yet to get back home, back along the mighty Murray. Catch you guys later.